Together, one small business at a time. That's the vision of a small business block party on Rockford's west side. WIFR reporter Anthony Ferretti talks with local business owners on highlighting the region's ability to reach customers in a creative way.
The event organizers are also business owners, and they planned this big celebration to showcase small businesses at the East Wind Business Complex and those who don't have a brick and mortar location.
I went to the owner. He said nobody's ever came and asked to do something like this, so he was all for it.
The East Wind Business Complex off Phelps Avenue in Rockford leases to dozens of tenants. Two of those are Shade Calloway and Naima Murdoch, who both own health and beauty businesses.
Anything that can bring people together. I love building confidence, making people feel good. So to me, all that runs together with things like this.
To bring more awareness to the East Wind Complex, the pair co-created a small business block party. 45 vendors take part Sunday, 15 more than last year's inaugural event.
We have vendors contacting us like, is the block party happening again? Obviously, everybody enjoys it and we enjoy having it.
They were happy, they were comfortable, they felt like their goods or services were showcased in a great way, so that makes me happy.
Event organizers say this small business block party started as a way to showcase the local vendors at the East Wind Business Complex. And even though the event is in its second year, there's already some first-time vendors.
Well, I'm inspired, by so many people who have a dream that they're chasing.
One of those dream chasers is 360 Grace Woodworks. Owner Aaron Carlin says it's crucial for businesses like his to have a platform to showcase their products that are worth seeing in person.
I'm hoping for success for everybody here, including me, to further all these things that we're doing that are good for ourselves, good for our families, and good for the Rockford community.
Calloway says she's been at the complex for 3 years. When she first signed her lease, the owner says there were roughly 75 tenants.
Looks like a lot of fun. Thank you, Anthony. And 14th Ward Council member Mark Bonney awarded $1,500 through the Forward for Fun program, which allocates money in every ward to start up free events.